The second round of the National Sprint Championship will take place tomorrow at the Festino City racetrack in Mukono, with over 50 drivers expected to compete for the Sprint Championship title points. 2022 National Sprint Champion Mike Mukulu, who will be part of the drivers in action tomorrow in his Subaru N14, explains the relevance of the Federation's allocation of sprint events to drivers in need of financial support of their vehicles.
Our idea is to ultimately do a good performance to please the crowd, and at the same time also to support our brother Ismail Ortega, who's trying to make a comeback into rally. As you know, this sport is very taxing, very expensive, both financially, emotionally and socially. So any way we can show support to our brother, we shall do so.
Apparently, Mukulu is in pole position to win his first ever Africa Rally Championship 2 title and become the second Ugandan to win it after Yasin Nasser. He also stands second in the Africa Rally Championship behind Kenyan Karan Patel, who has already secured the title. The Subaru N14 driver won his category at the recently Rwanda leg of the Africa Rally Championship, dubbed the Mountain Golira Rally. He shares his experience in Rwanda.
The terrain is different, so the driving style changes. So if you notice on the first stage times, some people tend to look at stage times. You notice that our stage times are not very competitive. And I think we had maybe top 5, we barely even made it into the top 5 times. But what we were trying to do was get the feel of the car. But as the stages went on, we kept learning the braking distances, we kept learning where the acceleration points, the setting of the cars, and where we can be competitive.
Mukulu is ambitious of putting in an even better performance next year to join Charles Mohanji as the only Ugandan to have won the Africa Rally Championship.
Our car is very competitive, and we're still developing it. We still feel there's a lot more we can get out of the car. So we want to stay in the car for a bit, but of course you never know in the future. You know, we may manage to rub a few coins here and there and gather something, maybe an R5 maybe in the future. But for now, we're very confident in our car.
The final round of the National Rally Championship will head to Hoima next month, with Jas Mangat and Ronald Sebuguzi in contention to seal the championship. Mukulu, who focused on the Africa calendar this year, hopes to challenge for the National Championship next year in an effort of securing a first ever championship.
I guess our math was good. So when we decided to go for the ARC2 championship, it paid off. But yes, so many people have demanded that we do the National Rally Championship. And I feel and I'm confident that we are in a good position right now to come and contend for the National Rally Championship.
Noah Walakira, NTV Sport.